Well, I think, मेरी पहली फिल्म जो थी जिस it was also a grey shade. उसके बाद धूम, उसके बाद जिंदा. New York was a different kind of a villain in a way, a grey shade. Taxi Now वगैरह was also very different in a way. तो ऐसी काफी फिल्म्स थी मेरी जो I think I played a grey shade and I think normal is boring. I think it's interesting because you have four characters playing so many different shades. तो ये फिल्म जब भी मैंने देखी इस फिल्म को I found it very interesting even though I was a part of it. So I think in my books I think the audience will really enjoy what is happening in the film. Of course एक तो ये है कि audience हमेशा ये second guess कर रही होगी कि who's it, who done it, who done it, who done it. लेकिन at the same time I think like Arjun rightly said also and Disha ने अभी जो बताया कि it's not just about the villains, it's a journey. क्यों villain बने ये लोग? I think it's everything put together that makes this film very very interesting.
मैं आपको एक इस पिक्चर की असलियत बताती हूँ। मोहित ने मुझे 2 स्क्रिप्ट सुनाए थे। I had said कि विलेन फ्रैंचाइज has to be much bigger this time। ये एक ऐसी स्क्रिप्ट थी मोहित ने वर्क की थी एंड रोहित शेट्टी हैड लाइक दिस स्क्रिप्ट अ लॉट और मोहित ऐसे ही मुझे सुना रहा था। तो I said he told me रोहित को बहुत पसंद आई, रोहित ने ले लिया। I went to Rohit and I'm his sister, so I requested him and he very sweetly, like good brothers do, gave me the script back and said that's yours. ये स्क्रिप्ट ऐसी स्क्रिप्ट है कि कोई भी सुनेगा ना नहीं कहेगा और ये कभी किसी भी लैंग्वेज में नहीं बनेगी। I don't know. I first of all I don't know what Korean Mr. KRK is watching, but he seems to know more than I do.
आपको हमने इंस्टाग्राम पे बैक फ्लिप से लेके और मार्शल आर्ट से लेके और बहुत कुछ करते हुए देखा है। यहाँ पे 2 लड़के फिल्मों में आपको बचा रहे हैं।
नहीं बचा नहीं रहे। ऐसा किसने बोल दिया आपको?
ये स्टोरी आपने बताई।
तो मैं दिशा आपसे पूछना चाहती हूँ,
शायद हम बच रहे हैं इनसे और लड़ रहे हैं कि भाई कौन पहले भागेगा।
चलिए तो आपने मुझे लग रहा है मुझे सस्पेंस बता ही दिया। पर दिशा इतना अच्छा एक्शन आप अपने इंस्टाग्राम में करती हैं, फिल्म में करने को मिला है या नहीं और कितना?
वो देखने के लिए आप आइए 29 जुलाई को।
वेरी गुड दिशा।
मैं कर किसके साथ रही हूँ? John Abraham. Well, it was very very comfortable. He's someone, and Mohit sir and the whole team ensures that I feel comfortable at every point. And to be honest, I mean, I'm getting to work with John. I have no complaints at all.
I think रणवीर सिंह ऐसे शख्स है जो भी करते हैं अपनी पर्सनालिटी की वजह से करते हैं। He is that person that is always the way he is, कोई दिखावा नहीं। If he is happy doing what he's doing, it's done aesthetically, and if it is something that is coming from a very genuine place of him having to showcase how comfortable he is with his body, I think opinions are fair, like I always say, but that does not mean it has to get into forcing your opinion down somebody's throat. He has every right to enjoy entertaining people in whichever way he seems like doing, and we should not give it too much importance. We should look at the positive. At least आज हम लोग यहाँ हैं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है जो हम अगर नेगेटिव देखना चालू करेंगे तो हम नेगेटिव बातें ही करेंगे। We should just accept it as a part of his expression and move on. I think, and may I dare say this, it doesn't matter what sex the person is eventually. If he or she is open to being photographed a certain way or not being, we should accept all. We should not make it a bigger deal than what it is already in society. Clothes in itself create a big issue and a discussion. So I think I request all of you, let's accept things. Let's not make it a debate when there is none. And genuinely there is not one.
For me, you can't even ask me that question. Other than Dostana, where Abhishek was my love interest. So, but honestly, I've done a lot of 2 hero films. Personally, I'm talking about myself. I've loved my association with Arjun, with Varun, with Abhishek, with Akshay. I've done 3 films. I mean, I love Akshay. I love him to death, and I think he's probably right to an extent. But I think there are places where you can work with 2, 3 heroes. Maybe you can't make an Ocean's 11. You can make an Ocean's 3 or an Ocean's 4. You know what I'm saying? So I think we can make things happen, and the new generation, the younger lot is, I think, more willing, I'm assuming. So I don't see that as an issue.
I mean, in all fairness, I've done Gunde, I did Bhoot Police, I've always believed ensemble films are a great one because I've grown up watching the Subhash Ghai cinema. I've seen Anil Chachi do 2 hero films where John is talking about, he's done so many. So I think that sort of cinema does exist. Perhaps Akshay has a point that it's become tougher to convince people about the value that they bring and what they're getting on script because there's a lot of trust involved. I think more than insecurity, you have to also trust the people you're working with. So in this film, for example, because perhaps I've also worked with Mohit and John has also worked, there is a certain amount of trust and regard. So I think if the right people come together to make ensemble, when you know the producers, you know that if there is anything, but there is something that needs to be handled, will be handled with some grace. The film industry does need more ensembles. It needs, and I'm not saying two heroes and two heroines. वो बहुत अजीब लगता है कि हम सिर्फ वही बात करते हैं. For me, Finding Fanny was an ensemble. For me, doing Tuesdays was also an ensemble. You have Ronin playing such an important role, Amrita Singh. When you do a Mubaraka, it is a pure ensemble. There's so many people. So I think what needs to be celebrated is actors feeling happy being on set to make bigger and better films. It safeguards the producer's interest. The director's able to make a film the way it's supposed to be. So I guess I understand Aksha's point to some degree, but I believe it is changing and it has to change for us to be able to actually deliver those numbers and that volume of business. I feel you need face value to bring people into the theatre. So I think जो 80s का दौर था, 70s का दौर था या 90s and maybe even the early phase of 2000 when he came, I think it's coming back for the right reason. So hopefully Akshay sir won't be too disappointed in the future when he goes out. I'm free from January, just let it.
तो जब ये मूवी हिट होगी तो स्टार कास्ट को क्या मिलेगा? अर्जुन, जॉन,
क्या लोगे?
मुझे अच्छी स्क्रिप्टें चाहिए.
परफेक्ट.
उनको बोल चुका मुझे अच्छी स्क्रिप्टें दे दिया था. And John has too many bikes.
मैं तो भूषण की तरफ ही देख रहा हूँ.
Bikes तो you always take as a good luck.
I always take. I mean, I love motorcycles, so that's it. So Bhushan's given me a couple of motorcycles in the past, always. So I enjoy that.
मैम आप बता रहे कुछ.
अच्छा
आप गिफ्ट क्या देते हो बोलिए आप बताइए.
नहीं गिफ्ट की बात टाइगर से.
फिलहाल तो नहीं सर बट होपफुली
Sure. And what gift would you like to have?
बात में बता देना कोई बात.
जो सर चाहे.
For me, the nicest memories, I guess, when you're coming back to set to do a film like this after COVID, just the fact that we could be on a set of such a big film, the way it was mounted by the producers, the vision of the director. You know, I started out with working with doing Ishaqzade, then doing Tevar with my father, Gunde, 2 states. You want to feel like you're entering a cinematic space even on a set. You know, you feel larger than life on the set that is created. And I think tremendous credit to the producers. They made me feel like we're making a film that deserves to be made at that stature and that level. So I think for me that was the most memorable part of being on set for this film after about 1.5 years of not being able to shoot. Let John see. John's our senior.
See, I think Disha and me hit it off. We're very comfortable with each other from the start because we share the same fitness goals. You know, everything's pretty normal between two of us. We talk like we actually don't discuss much of the film till we get onto the shot. So I think we were very comfortable with each other, and I really like Disha because she's an animal lover also. She's a big animal lover, and for me, anybody who's an animal lover, I'm so happy. With Arjun, he's what you see is what you get. He's a very honest person, very honest, very positive, and a very nice person. He doesn't have a bad bone in his body. And I think हमारे जो industry में इतना, like someone said, there's a lot of insecurity, X, Y, Z, whatever. This boy is secure, and that's what's nice about it. And if he has a problem, he'll come and talk to you about it. So that's what I really loved about him. And Tara's not here. Tara, which I don't know whether very few people know, Tara's my family friend. So in fact, she knows more about my family sometimes than I do. So I've seen Tara grow up, and I'm seeing Tara in the film with me. So it was a nice experience watching. She's a good girl, very talented, and a fantastic singer. So it was nice having all of them on the set. With Ekta, I've done Shootout at Badala, so I'm very comfortable with her. With the Manya Surve role, Bhushan and I have done so many films. We're doing so many films together. So he's my 2 a.m. friend. 1:30 in the morning we spoke, right, Bhushan? 1:30 in the morning we spoke this morning. Yeah, Bhushan. You know, you need to talk to somebody sometimes. I pick up the phone and I call him and we have conversations about film, commercials, kaise kare. You know, just feelings that we have to, you know, expect before we come out. Because whether we expect it or not, see, all of the media, we're the actors on this side. There's always this line drawn, you know, So we want to cross that line, and we don't want it to feel like there is animosity or there's a problem. And we always want to reach out, and I speak for all of us. We all want to reach out. We love our audiences. There's a lot of respect that we have for our audiences. So we want to reach out through you guys. So we speak about little things like that, and we know because of social media there's a lot of pressure on deliveries and how you're going to do, and films get trashed 5 days before, you know. So for us it's very important to reach out and tell people, you know, we worked very hard, very honestly, and we've tried to make a good film. And Mohit Suri, and I'm just saying this again, I'm not trying to market the film, he's a damn good director. And for me, I've gone back to my first film was a film called Jism with Bhatt Saab. Uske baad Etbar with Vikram Bhatt. So my Bhatt school of filmography, Mohit Suri was the chief AD on that, the first AD. So I've come back to that school of filmmaking. So I've really enjoyed my time. So it's been a lovely experience.